Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you're doing well. So, if you recall, when the government had a shutdown, a lot of people were complaining that they need their SNAP and EBT food benefits. Over 40 million Americans, give or take, between 39 and 41, being the number of people who need food assistance. The Magatarians said, well, in order to do Maha, Make America Healthy Again, we should totally gut the ability to get junk food or processed foods. And they shamed McDonald's for allowing SNAP EBT, or I can't remember if it was EBT or SNAP, but they allow you to spend some money on there. And Amazon has some eligibility sections and other fast food outlets. And I had made a video back in the day titled Western Values. One of it is junk food, and how much of the American diet from the 90s, we're going to go say the 50s when they started using Jell-O and everything, but in the 90s for sure, in the early 2000s, if you watched a commercial, it was Lucky Charms, different horrific sugar GMO cereals. From Trix to Count Chocula, you name it, it was there. Super unhealthy. And that replaced kids' diets before schools, and then they'd be hyped up on sugar. They'd say, your kid can't focus, so you got to put them on Ritalin. And the cycle continues. Now, with that being said, I mentioned quite a few times on my channel how Americans have been conditioned to eat fast food. And if you look at a map of all the McDonald's, they're everywhere. So there was a viral video with the CEO of McDonald's. He really didn't look like he was enjoying their newest product. And he does look like a vegan. Like, he looks sort of like a posh liberal who wouldn't be caught dead eating such a thing. And when you look at it, he doesn't really match as CEO of McDonald's. He looks more like someone who would be managing a vineyard or some fine cheese store. He doesn't match at all for that. But what's interesting is the CEOs are having this sort of trolling competition with McDonald's, and they're all filming themselves eating the products, and there's been some great memes mocking the McDonald's CEO. But why is this hitting so hard in the American consciousness because of that failed McDonald's ad? Is because the slop that's fed to the masses, a sane person who has wealth knows that you shouldn't be eating it. And you're starting to notice a distinction of how fast food was framed in the 90s, as in everyone should eat it, dollar menu. I was a McDonald's kid back when they had the playgrounds and the jungle gyms and the Beanie Baby craze. We were all up in there, and the Happy Meal phenomenon. But as stomach problems prevailed, as childhood obesity started to skyrocket, and with the influx of immigrants from Mexico and South America introducing real food again, and children intermixing with Latinos and seeing women cook traditional food, rice, beans, tamales, tacos, you name it, people started to be like, maybe what we're eating isn't really that great. And immigrant parents not really wanting their children to eat the American diet, which is heavily revolves around fast food. That's why you go on a road trip, all on the freeway, there's McDonald's. You even have travel influencers. They'll say, when I go to this country in the Middle East or in Asia, I only feel safe eating at a McDonald's. Meanwhile, that's a sign that country is becoming Western, but also it's going to get the health problems of the Western countries because of the poor diet. So when you look at Turkey, for example, you see videos of their desserts. And in Istanbul, you see the spices, the desserts, the handmade rustic things. But when you come to America, you're bombarded with corporate slop. And the way the animals the way they're treated, it's factory farm meat. So there's layers of just oddness to this. and cruelty when you really think about what you're eating and how poorly sourced it is. I was a McDonald's fry cook in Philadelphia in high school, and I worked on that grill, and a lot of the McDonald's, the smell doesn't really come out of your clothes no matter how much you wash it, and all the McDonald's smell the same. It's not a good time to eat that stuff. I let my daughter try it once when she was younger just so she could get a feel for it, but she's not ever sat in there since then. Like, she was just a youngster. But my middle child's never had it, because California, if you want a real burger, you can get one, and I can make it at home. You know, ground beef and stuff like that, it's not hard to get in the store. But I've been enjoying this sort of weird competitive nature of the CEOs. And CEOs can make or break a company. And clearly, the McDonald's CEO, he had a slip up, but it won't really affect their bottom dollar. Because they're everywhere. And they have commercials nonstop, ads everywhere. America is linked to McDonald's. Wendy's they used to have that really good Frosty. You dip your fries in there. Burger King, they're alright. A&W, mostly that's their soda. That's pretty good. The soda, root beer, is my favorite soda, but you can get an organic, semi-organic version that's made with cane sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. But we're having in America here the competition of fast food CEOs eating burgers. So hamburgers, cheeseburgers rather, and fast food, that's peak Americanism. And it's kind of sad, you know? So, but why won't they give us universal health care? Well, I think deep down they understand what Americans choose to eat makes it so that they don't really respect us as people. You go to France, Italy, Mexico, they're eating real food. All over Africa, I've been watching travel vlogs, they're eating real food. Although you do have companies trying to get more and more artificial stuff in there, you'll see real food. In fact, a lot of Americans think that, like, if you eat rice, beans, and scrambled eggs with a little bit of salsa, they'll think you're eating poor. But if they eat fast food, they're eating rich. So it's flipped. And you can tell a lot about the American economy versus other nations on how much fast food is being sold, the prices of fast food. And when McDonald's and other places have raised their prices, Carl's Jr., In-N-Out, others, you can notice how people felt like that was doomsday stuff because they're not able to afford it. But they used to have Jack in the Box. You know, there's so many different outlets. But this war amongst the CEOs and the comedy that's come out of it highlights the American diet and how culinary arts struggles for the masses in general. But the immigrants, they help keep real food alive, and I think that's great. Let me know what you think, and if you've seen some of these posts and some of the CEOs' pictures, and how each CEO is trying to level up the next one, and they're overly being enthusiastic. They're like, yeah, this is money. Meanwhile, these men are all so wealthy, they could eat the finest sushi and the most delicious caviar around. And they probably have private chefs at home. So it's a form of like, look, common man, I shall eat the dog food that you eat. It's pretty wild. Take care.